Ohio, konnichiwa, and good evening to all my fellow anime and music fans. And today we are here for episode 3 of Goblin Slayer. Let's get right into it.
Long, long ago, when the world was darker and the sky lit by fewer stars, the gods of light, order, and destiny, and the gods of darkness, chaos, and chance vied to see which side would be granted dominion over the world. Their struggle was played out not in battle,
This
but with
makes
the
it
roll of
seem
the
as
dice.
though
Their game continued for
it's some
ages.
type
The
of
gods
game,
rolled the
but I
dice
highly
over and
doubt
over
that.
and
I think
over
we're
again
just in a
until they grew
different,
weary and tired of their
different
contest.
environment or a different world. I think this is their version of the real world, so I'm not gonna read too much into that intro.
Oh, wow. Look at her.
Down, boy.
Right, I'm sorry.
It looks like she's a high elf. They're direct blood descendants of the fairies.
Those ears! Just look how long they are. Much longer than other elves.
Where can I find Orkbolg?
Oak? Like the tree?
No, Ork. As in Ork? Orkbolg. I heard that he was here.
Are you referring to an adventurer?
You fool! We're in the realm of the humans now. Your fancy long-eared talk isn't going to help.
Oh, then what exactly should I
This
call him?
is
His proper name, of course, Beard Cutter.
Sorry, there's no one here by that name either.
pretty
There
obvious.
isn't.
You dwarves have as much imagination
No
as the rocks
mystery
you
here.
work. Always convinced you're the ones who are right.
Ha! And what do you know of the world?
Speak a
With a
different
heart as
language,
small
I
as your
guess.
chest is flat.
At least I'm not barrel-shaped like your dwarf women.
I think
Yeah.
you mean voluptuous.
Now, please.
If your quarreling isn't over, I beg of you, kindly go elsewhere and spare the rest of us. If my
Savage.
companions have caused you trouble, I apologize.
It's fine, I'm used to it. Still, this is quite an odd party. A high elf traveling with her ancestral foe, a dwarf, and a member of the rarely glimpsed lizard man race. Plus, they're all silver ranked.
As my comrades have said, the one we seek is known by the names Orkbolg and Beardcutter. Sadly, the human tongue is not my specialty, but translated, I believe he is known as the Goblin Slayer.
Oh, Goblin Slayer!
Yeah, yippity doo dah. No mystery there.
Wait! Hold on!
We're done.
That's wonderful. Welcome back, Goblin Slayer. Our quest was successful. I'm
Wow.
glad to see you're both
And he
safe.
appears.
Well, more or less.
You were talking about goblins. Where are they?
Well, ask them.
Are you goblins?
Of course we're
Oh,
not.
come
But are you
on, Goblin
Orkbolg?
Slayer,
Because you
come
certainly
on.
don't look it.
Why would I? I've never been called that.
Sir Goblin Slayer, if we might have a moment of your time, there is something we would like to discuss with you.
Fine.
In that case, we do have some meeting rooms available for use upstairs.
Let's go.
She's like, I gotta get rid of them somehow.
Should I
Send them
come along
upstairs.
with you?
You need rest.
Don't worry, we'll have him back soon.
Hey,
Priestess?
Yes?
Look, why don't you
Join
join us? You're porcelain rank too, right?
Oh, it's very kind of you to offer, but I'm already working with someone.
Yes, the brooding one who never removes his helmet.
We know that, but something seems off about him. He's silver ranked, but all he ever wants to do is kill goblins. Silvers would usually go for bigger prey than that.
I've heard that he's just dragging beginners around to use as goblin bait.
That's not true!
Now. You're not spreading rumors, are you?
I'm just trying to
some
warn
of
her
the
about
fan
him.
service they put in
You go on. I'll
is
take
just
it from
kinda
here, okay?
unnecessary. Like,
Now, dear, tell me you're
But-
traveling with the helmed one. Is that true?
It is, ma'am, when he allows
just
it.
the observation. Watch, I bet they're gonna show a couple more
Allows it,
close-ups
hmm?
of
That
something that
man.
has nothing to do with the story.
He seems like a handful. Rather dense, too. Yes? Inflammatory.
That's a powerful word to throw around. You think I'm wasting a spell? The thing is, dear,
What?
your friend
Zippity-doo-dah.
has a
What?
strange favorite for
Like,
you. Once
really?
upon a time.
Really?
You're imagining something naughty, aren't you?
No,
Well,
I'm not.
you kind of put
Apparently,
it
he
out there
required
as
assistance with a
something
certain
of
scroll.
the sort.
It's
Like,
hard,
what?
traveling with a man like that, is it not?
A bit. It's taking everything I have just to keep up with him. And all I do is cause him trouble.
And naturally, there's the fact that he's a bit crazy, yes?
A bit.
He's good, of course. His only interest is in slaying goblins.
Why would
But
you
he's been
just blow your
home
smoke
late
to
for years
somebody?
now.
Like,
You know,
that's offensive.
there's
to
no
me.
denying that he helps to make the world a safer place. Much more so than those of lesser
For
skill
those
who
of
go
you
after
out there that
greater
are watching,
prey.
don't do that.
However, that being said, it wouldn't hurt to hunt something different every once in a while. The world is full of monsters. Take the capital, it's positively overrun these
Secondhand
days.
smoke kills.
Demons. If you want to help, you can. Join those other two. Why not? There's more than one choice.
I could, but it's just...
What, she a pet
Little
now?
one, I'm sorry. I am. There are so many paths, yes? And no clear answer, truly. It's difficult, life. Still, if you're going to accompany him, take my advice and know your own mind.
Know my own mind?
I'm guessing she means know your limits.
Are you truly
Know
an adventurer of
what
the
you can
Silver
take
Rank?
and what you can't.
The guild thinks so.
Then the guild
Stay
must be
true
wrong.
to yourself.
You look weak, and your equipment is so shabby.
What do you know? Before you speak long ears, take a closer look. That leather armor makes for easier movement, and the chainmail and helmet provide protection against blades and blows to the head.
She just
His
called
sword and shield may be
Slayer.
small, but they're also easy to maneuver in
Something
tight
tells
spaces.
me they gonna go out
Well, it
on a
certainly
party.
wouldn't kill you
and
to
we
keep
gonna
your
see
equipment
how,
clean.
quote
It's a
unquote,
precaution to
weak.
cover the smell of metal. Those bastards
Not
have keen
only
noses.
Goblin
Listen,
Slayer
you may be a
is
high elf,
how
but you're
weak
still an
she may
inexperienced
be.
whelp who's out wandering the world because she got bored and doesn't have the sense to listen to her elders.
I'm 2,000 years old. And you're how old?
107.
2,000.
Oh my. Is that all? You look older. Much older. Those wrinkles. Poor man.
Over 100 years
That's
old.
more than enough talk
Over
about
2,000
age. It
years
shames
old.
those of us with shorter lifespans.
What's your business with me?
I'm sure you've heard by now about the growing number of demons in the capital.
No.
Leading them is a demon king. He's been resurrected. Now he's gathering forces because he wants to take over the world.
I see.
That's why we came. We need somebody with your skills.
Ask someone else. I have no interest in anything but goblins.
We only deal with
Don't you
goblins around here.
understand? I'm saying hordes of demons are going to attack. Do you realize the entire world is at stake here?
Yes.
But before the demons destroy the world, the goblins will destroy the villages. They can't be spared simply because the world is in danger.
How dare you!
Easy,
Oh,
think
whoa,
about why
whoa,
we're here.
testy.
We didn't track him down to ask for his help dealing with the demons themselves, remember?
Sir Goblin Slayer, we've come to ask for your aid with an infestation of goblins.
All right, then I accept. Where are they? How many?
Yeah,
How big
quick
is their
Goblin
nest?
Slayer,
Do they have
switch
shaman or hob?
What's with this guy?
As my companion has
Yeah, that
mentioned,
could be. That
in
could
the
be
wake of the
used as
Demon
a
King's
trap later
resurrection,
on.
an
Let's go.
army of his
Let's go
minions
get
has
some
gathered and
goblins.
is
Oh,
preparing
okay.
to
And
make
set
its
Goblin
move.
Slayer up.
So the chieftains of my kind, the kings of men, and the elders of the elves and dwarves have decided to hold a conference.
And we're the adventurers who've been hired to act as their representatives.
Eventually, a great battle is going to be fought. Although I'm sure you don't care about that.
The goblins we mentioned to you earlier are currently becoming more active on elven lands, making a real nuisance of themselves.
Have any champions or lords emerged among them?
Champions? And lords?
Goblin heroes or kings. Basically equal to platinum-ranked adventurers.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. However, our search has turned up one enormous
awful
mess.
lot.
And as usual, the military won't deploy for goblins.
The human kings may see us as allies, but they don't see us as equals. If we brought our soldiers into this, they would think we were plotting something.
Which is why they sent us adventurers. But we still require a human with goblin slaying prowess.
So, out of everyone else, we've chosen you, Orc Bolg.
Do you have a map?
Right here.
Ruins.
We believe so.
Numbers?
We only know that there are many.
I'll leave immediately. You can decide how much you want to pay me.
What? I'll leave immediately and you can decide how much you want to pay me? That's crazy. If I work a job, you're gonna know exactly how much you're gonna be paying me.
You look lonely, my lady.
Goblins.
Well, your meeting didn't take very long. From the sound of it, they came to offer you a mission?
That lizard man will give you the details. I'm heading out. I'd like my pay for that last quest.
Oh, but you haven't made your report yet. I suppose I could make an exception for you.
Just who does this rust bucket think he is?
Come now, no pouting.
I've got my share.
I know you haven't
Give
made
this
your
to her.
report yet,
Wait,
so technically I
are you
can't
going
give you the
alone?
money, but I trust you.
She should rest.
After all,
Goblin
you
Slayer!
Goblin Slayer, so I just
So, what did they want? Is it a quest?
Yes. Slaying goblins.
Then I'll get ready immediately.
No. I'll go on my own.
That's not fair! We could have at least discussed it.
We are. Now.
So then, this is a discussion?
Isn't it?
didn't seem like a discussion, Goblin Slayer.
It doesn't really qualify as a discussion if the other person doesn't have a say.
It doesn't?
I'm going with you. You aren't going to leave me behind.
Do as you wish.
Yes, I plan to.
Teaming up with a man like that can't be easy. If she can manage that, I wonder what else she can do.
If I were to put in the quest and not go with him, I wouldn't be able to face my ancestors.
This Orc Bolg is a strange and incomprehensible being. Just what I left the forest to see. Now wait up, boys. Don't you know that you're supposed to respect your elders? So, why did you all become adventurers?
Me? For the exquisite cuisine, obviously.
For you.
Well, what about you?
I've always longed to see the outside world.
This is delicious!
I'm talking here!
I'm so glad you find it to your liking.
What kind of animal is this from?
That is the meat of a swamp creature.
Ew.
A rabbit like you couldn't possibly understand the pleasure of biting into a steaming hunk of freshly roasted flesh.
There's hot soup too. Would you like some?
Yes, thank you.
To see the outside world for food.
It tastes wonderful.
And,
I hope to raise my status by rooting out
heresy.
heresy so I may become a dragon. That's the reason I became an adventurer.
Oh, right.
Goblins.
Yeah, I think we all had that one pretty much
we know
figured
why
out.
you
Thanks.
became an adventurer.
That soup was delicious. It's only fair I give you something in return. Elven traveling rations. We're not supposed to give them to others, but this is a special occasion.
So good.
I'm glad you like it.
All right, then. I suppose I'll have to offer something, too. Huh? Fire wine, a dwarven brew made deep in our cellars.
Fire wine?
Surely someone of your advanced age and considerable maturity has had a tipple or two before.
Don't you mock me, cave dweller. Of course I have.
Would a sip of water help, maybe?
Go on, beard cutter, have a swig. Not bad,
With
eh?
the helmet on. With the helmet on. You drinking with the helmet on.
Just take it off for a few
Eating
minutes.
with
Why
the
do you need it when you're
helmet
eating
on.
anyway?
so that I'm not knocked unconscious in the event of an ambush.
Yeah, she's going to fill that in the morning.
It's your turn to share something with us. Hello, did you fall asleep in there?
He's quiet because he's thinking about something.
How can you tell?
Will this do?
Whatever is that?
Cheese. It's made from fermented cow or goat's milk, then hardened.
Hold on, you've never heard of cheese before, Scaly?
My people hunt beasts rather than raise them, so products like this one are unknown to our society.
And give it here. I'll cut it for you real good.
Oh, this is a fine cheese.
Nectar! This is surely the nectar of the gods!
Lovely. Pairs well with the wine.
It's so sweet, almost like a banana.
Is this from the cows on that farm?
It is.
It's wonderful.
Good. Don't touch that. It's dangerous.
I just wanted a peek.
Not a good idea.
That's a magic scroll, right? I've never seen one before.
Such scrolls contain powerful ancient spells, magic that is now lost to us. They require no expertise to wield. Once unrolled, even a child could use the spell within.
Indeed, and they can contain any variety of spells, and each one can be used only once. Most parties rely on their own magic and sell these things off to collectors and researchers for profit.
Apparently, he required assistance with a certain scroll.
Well, fine. At
Connecting
least tell
the
me what kind of
dots.
spell you got there.
No. What if the goblins capture you and you tell them what's in it?
I'm beginning to think you don't like me very much at all.
I'm not particular.
It's no use. Just leave the man alone. Really, he's far more stubborn than I am. He is Beard Cutter
Goblin Slayer, after all.
Oh, come on, Beard Cutter.
It's just Goblin Slayer.
You are suffering.
Really rolls off the tongue.
You have heard that
That's
you first
nonsense.
as Goblin Slayer. There is something that's been on my mind. Does anyone truly know where goblins come from? I was taught that they originated in a kingdom deep underground.
When I was young, we were told that when someone misbehaves or makes a mistake, a goblin appears.
What's that mean?
People just say it to make children obey. They're less likely to act up if they think it'll create a goblin.
That's horrible, and it means if we left Long Ears to our own devices, we'd be neck deep in the creatures by now.
Watch your mouth, dwarf, or tomorrow I'll give you a demonstration of my skills with a bow.
How scary. My beard's all a quiver.
So they can't get along for anything.
I heard they came from the moon.
The moon? As in one of the two above us now?
Yes. The green
They
moon.
come from the moon.
That's where
you
the
saying?
goblins originated.
Is that what you're
Their
telling me?
green home.
Does that mean shooting stars
No.
are goblins?
I'm not
I
sure.
refuse to believe it.
But that
But then
moon
again,
has
this
no
is a
trees,
fantasy
grass,
realm,
or water.
fantasy
It's a
world.
desolate place.
So yeah, who knows?
And that makes them angry. They envy us because we have what they don't. And so they come here. Which is why if you ever become jealous of someone, you become like a goblin yourself.
Who told you all of this?
My older sister
You have an older sister?
had. I had an older sister.
Just so I'm certain I understand, you really think they're from the moon?
All I know for sure is that my sister never made mistakes.
Uh-oh.
I think he passed out.
Oh, seems like the drink finally kicked in.
I'm not surprised. He did have quite a bit of it.
It would be wise for us to sleep. If we're tired tomorrow, we run the risk of making mistakes. We'll take turns as lookouts.
That's a good girl. time to go home. Don't dally. Still gone.
And we still didn't get any names of the characters. This is great writing. In a sense. We don't have any names. We just know of the characters. The artistry checks out. Top notch.
If you miss, this is going to be much more difficult.
Quiet, you.
The characters are really telling the story.
Where the hell are you aiming?
Let's go.
Okay, moral of the story. Make sure you have a party of skillful people. Well, work with skillful individuals to achieve what you want to achieve. You know, don't try to take on the whole world by yourself. Get people that share mutual interests, come together, share the wealth, share responsibility, share knowledge, and go further than you would on your own. And with that, I will see you next time for episode 4. We're moving. We'll just wait for these previews. I keep forgetting if they're previews or not. I know one anime that we're covering does not show any previews. I'm not used to that. Okay, this is the one. Well, with that, everyone, I'll see you next time. And have a great rest of your day, night. And yep, sayonara.